Boom, is that better? I started it too early. Yeah, well, you know, I hit the button and I wasn't ready over there. I didn't have all the stuff ready, but still not ready. So we're going to watch this video because it's stuck in my head, man. I like my own stuff that much. I woke up this morning singing this little Gex song, and, you know, well, yeah, I stopped by the Anomaly. I got a little bit of nip, and you know, it's going through my head. So we're just gonna chill out here for a minute. I'm hopefully waiting for Biscuits to come over because I want to do a private invite over for this Waterfall build and kind of like kick it off and maybe finish it. I had some ideas super early this morning.
Guys, remember to hit that like and subscribe button.
And I got up and I kind of fixed some things and went over there because he joined the game yesterday and brought the files in. Let me equalize out here. We're gonna listen to the Four Non-Gex do this song. You know, he's so concerned about Earth right now. Little Geck is worried about the human travelers right now. Pimpin' coffee mug. Got Chinese little flowers all over it, man. It's proper this morning, proper. What's going on out there, guys? What is going on, man? Come on, join it. I'm waiting for Biscuits or you know, my normal group this morning, man. I love these little streams. They're getting super intimate and like bringing everybody in together in a real cool way. It's almost therapeutic and stuff. It's like it transcends No Man's Sky. It's bigger than a No Man's Sky thing.
In the galaxy, guys? Little Geck is so concerned. And here at the Four Non-Gex, we've been watching Planet Earth, and we don't like what we see. You guys need to hold hands and get along. What the heck is going on?
It's not lighters anymore, right? You gotta hold up your cell phones.
What the heck is going on in my geek head? Makes me feel just a little peculiar. So I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my deck lungs. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Got a couple people jump in and out. I promise I'm not gonna kill you guys for the rest of it. I'm gonna start turning it down. Oh! This is so funny. It's hilarious. Why the music stuff isn't taking off bigger? I don't know why. I thought the music was done pretty well. I rushed it out. What the fuck are you guys doing?
What the heck are you guys doing down there, man?
Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo.
So I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip.
I wake in bed and I get real high and I...
Scream, what's going on? I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip. I wake in the morning and
I smoke some nip. I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip. I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip. I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip. I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip. I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip. I wake in the morning and I smoke some nip. Fuck out of here. I'm having so much fun by myself. It's redonkulous. All right. What's going on down there, guys? What is going on down there, guys? Yeah, that's how you enter a stream all by yourself, I would say. Okay, so what is going on here after all that noise? We're building a waterfall, right? Is that what this is all about? I'm all pumped up and ready to go. My heart rate's going. You know, if that isn't the soundtrack to kick it off, I'm sorry. I love that video. I woke up singing that song. It's stuck in my head. You know, if you don't like your own stuff, if your own stuff can't get stuck in your own head, then I don't know, you shouldn't make it. Yeah, waterfalls. I kind of got this little bridge thing going over. I put the 2 plants right there. I need to come in and start mapping some stuff within this build and making it better. So I think I've already exported this. I got up super early this morning. I'm kind of waiting for Biscuits to show up too in the stream. No one's showing it up at all. It's kind of weird. I got an excellent stream. There was one person that popped in. Okay, so it's just me talking to myself, and that's normal. That's fine. We are on par this morning here. So I'm going to turn the display off here, and we're going to go black, and then go into the game, and we're going to kick it off this morning. See what's happening. We're going to we're doing this hub thing. We're toying with this idea of a waterfall. Let me get my mic up a little closer and get real intimate with you guys. I don't know why I've been using that word lately, intimate. It's an odd descripting word, but it fits right, I guess, you know. I don't know. I like getting intimate with you guys. Is that okay? Like, no, everybody just left. We're out. We're going to go watch Beeble Bum. He's not propositioning us. Beeble bums. Beeble bum. No, I love the guy. I love saying the word, actually. Beeble bum is cool. Let's see here. I'm on my regular save, I do believe. My last one. It's last one first, and No Man's Sky, and then same order in the other menu there. So it gets confusing with me. Yo, Biscuits, man, if you ever show up in this stream, let me know what's going on. I think I have my my multiplayer off at the moment. I got up this morning and turned it off because you joined my game yesterday, and like all that stuff came in from your file. That's crazy, though. That's something that needs to be further discussed, and we need to like figure that all out. So whenever you join in, or if you're watching the beginning of it or anything like that, and you're seeing that's my one question I want to get out to you really quickly. How long has the stream been going here for? What do I got? 8 minutes, 6 minutes? I don't know. I can't read that thing. But yeah, we're kicking it off here, and I got some experiments that I want to do with you or somebody else. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Anybody that wants to just be willing to weird out the files or do something weird with me, experimental wise, you know. And I got some people in. I got some people in here. Hold up a second, man. I got Atlas. Let me turn my screen over here. I know I got to do this every single time. Let's see. My Adidas. What's up, man? My Adidas. Should I do that? That's a good. That's a song, huh? I say, yo, the Get Wreck boys got that under control. My Adidas, and I got that. Totally. I could do that, man. That's a good suggestion, actually. Get my mic situated here. Boom. A microphone. Ooh. Oh, and that stupid screen. I don't know what I'm doing with that there. Maybe I should have the, I don't know. What's up, Pooshly, man? What's happening over there? What's going on? It's some of my, the normal people in here. What is going on with that stupid screen here? Do I gotta scoot it over, or is it because of the headphones? I put headphones on and it went fucking bonkers. It's my ugly head, I think. All right, well, we're gonna deal with that because it doesn't like the headphones, I guess. And I got the screen. I don't know. I could turn it off, but I got I don't know. I'm moving the whole studio back down, so it's gonna be a little bit more presentable because I think the studio is half the look, man. If you guys can see what's in front of me, it looks super cool. I usually do a heads down view for my my audio tutorials, and I'm thinking about doing the same kind of format. Chilling, yeah. We got this little waterfall. Look at this. I had biscuits in here, and we were mulling over the idea. I was in Blender, he was watching, and we kind of had all these different ideas of what we were gonna put in there. And then bubbles came up, and we're like, oh, all right, we're gonna try some bubbles, and shit looked really good, and went with it. And then now, I don't know. I got this. This brilliant looking bridge gapping the areas. Now it's surgically put in there, but it looks like donkey do, It's a work in progress. And it actually looks kind of cool. I actually kind of like this kind of stuff, man, because you just don't see it by anybody else, and it looks as wonky as it looks. I mean, look how it flows into there. Besides that little error right there that I'm looking at. That little 5-degree cockeyed piece right there. Yeah, that is a lot of bubbles. 370 bubbles, 370 something. I don't know. But yeah, it's. I found this cutout. I was flying by and I seen this cutout, and the cutout went right off the edge of the cliff over here like that. Let me just get a kick out view for you here. Let's not joke around here because everybody probably came over to see a waterfall, and they're like, this guy better have a waterfall. I'm gonna kick his. So yeah, look at this cutout. So as soon as I seen this cutout, I was like, oh yeah, it looks like 7,000 million years of corrosion. The river's long gone now, but we can still see the effects of it here, and it just rolls down. So I'm actually gonna put the bubbles all the way down into the hole, I think, because I think we're sitting. I don't know, man. My frame rates are kind of kicking it, man. The bubbles are tough, man. I can maybe thin the bubbles down and maybe, I don't know where I'm going to win. I think I wanted to do some more stuff, but the waterfall is the main thing. Actually, I got these crazy moon pools stuck up underneath the ground right there for some weird effect that haven't been taken out. So I need to take those out, maybe scale some things down a little bit. Right now, I'm coming back in to map things out. But yeah, I think the look looks cool. And like yesterday, I said I used to live in a place called Hood River, and we had this waterfall at the top of Main Street, and the kids would come in and every once in a while, a couple times a year probably, and put a lot of like detergent or soap in the waterfall. Now I worked at the restaurant right at the top of the hill. It's called the Big Horse Saloon, and I thought it was very entertaining because I would be cooking and we could look out the window and like see right down the hill, and there would just be this big foam. It looked just like this. It was like a big foamy mess going down Main Street, and this is what this kind of reminds me of. Not as cool as the Main Street kids stuff. They would be out there breakdancing too. Like, remember breakdancers? This wasn't really that long ago. I guess I'm old. I guess, but them guys would sit out there breakdancing too. I think it was the same kids. I mean. Let's put 2 and 2 together here, A waterfall where I grew up? Yeah, actually, well, not where I grew up. I grew up in Florida. I've been all over the place, man. I've been everywhere. So I grew up in Florida. No waterfalls there, but really cool springs. Like I grew up with water that was 72 degrees all year long and crystal clear, and I could jump in it and swim. Very cool. I think you could swim and like drink it. Probably not now. Nestle bought it. Everything in America has been raped, and anyway, I think Nestle bought it, and they're raping it for water and charging people now down there. That's my homeland. And then I moved out to Oregon, and I used to live on the old highway there, and there was a whole bunch of waterfalls. Multnomah Waterfalls is I used to live right down the road from that. The Punch Bowl, I used to swim in that. Yeah, but the same place that had but I was talking about the bubbles, that was just a couple of miles down the road from like Multnomah Falls and stuff like that. And if you drove down that road, there was like a whole bunch of falls that you would drive by. You're like, oh, that's another fall. It's another fall. You get out there and it's like, what's the name of that mountain? It's like, that's a mountain. I don't know. We don't name them. We don't name them all. Just the bigger ones. You know. Yeah, Colorado, man, dude. I ride the divide. Yeah, man, dude. I got stuck in Colorado. That's a good story, man. My first time leaving Florida, we packed up a cat and a statue of a Buddha that was really big and a small little Honda Civic, and we all left. It was all piled up with bikes on top of it and stuff. I mean, we looked like a circus going down the road, and we broke down in Colorado. Right outside of Colorado, going up State Road 72 or 74 or whatever that one that goes straight up, and the car just died right then. The oil change people didn't put the plug in all the way, and we've been leaking oil the whole time. This is before I was a mechanic. I was just young and dumb then. I didn't know how to do anything really. So yeah, our car died, and we met the coolest people there, and we camped at the same place. Like, well, the guy said the Coors can, you know, where the little stream goes through. We camped right there, and I forget what the campground was called. The nicest people, too, man. Let us stay there for free and helped us fix our car, found us a mechanic. We were there for about 2 weeks, had the best time of my life, the best breakdown ever. And, yeah, man, hands down, that was fun stuff, man. That was a good time in Colorado. Good people down there. Yeah, man, I've driven through there several times, and I just loved it. Now, as soon as I came out of Colorado, I think, I did get a ticket in Steamboat Springs. I can't remember what it was for. Speeding through there, I think. And then I forgot about that ticket, and it came back to haunt me a long time later, and then I had to end up taking care of it and all that good stuff, you know. Young and dumb. Driving across country. Fun times, and I suggest anybody do it. We broke down in Texas too, Mount Tabor. Lost my cat. It's crazy times, man. Been places, man. Denver was kind of crazy. Now, it was a long time ago. This is 25. I don't know, maybe 20 years ago. The craziest thing is that we got an ounce for like $35. That's what I thought was really, really crazy. And that's when I knew I liked the West. Now, the West was a lot cooler back then, I think. I don't think I'd go out there now, man. Everybody that I know that's in Portland and my friends from the West Coast, I've got friends that are in California. I don't know what's happened to their mindset and things like that. I feel like they're, I don't know. I feel like I don't like the way they talk to me anymore. And I'm a pretty neutral person, so I'm very easygoing. I don't take any sides of anything. I really am a neutral, and then I know that in itself convicts me to them for some weird reason. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't want to go down that road, but yeah. Yeah, man, a lot of nice people. There is a lot of nice people out there, man. I like that whole, back then there was that whole tree hugger vibe thing going on, and it was like hippie, smart, environmental, tree hugger, this thing going on, and now I don't know. It's gone way too far, and it's lost its value to me, man. And I think to a lot of people. I think people are kind of striving for something real. I think this phase is going to... It's got to end sometime. We've gone through this kind of like a phase before in human history, even recently. So this view is just kicking, man. When is Biscuits gonna come in, man? Pooshi, what's going on? Is anybody? I think I have my. I don't know if anybody's joining. Let me turn on my my network settings here and see what I've got going on. I'm pretty much sure I just disabled everything. Can join my group, friends only. Do I have to, I don't have to enable multiplayer for my friends to join, right? And I do believe I have my friend code on the screen, so if I'm not inviting everybody over, should I just turn that off for right now? Actually, anybody can come over. I'm cool with that. I'm going to turn it all off, and what I want to do is some mapping out right now, and then maybe we'll, see, it's hard to understand what's going on with other people on the other sides of the country. They see different news than us. I know, and I noticed that a long time ago too when I moved from South Florida all the way over to Oregon, which is at the absolute kitty corner opposite. It was totally different. The radio was different. Everything was different. The people were different too, and what was considered taboo was different. You know, and like in South Florida, you wouldn't go through the bank teller and see a bank teller with big old plugs in her ears and colored hair or anything like that. That person wouldn't get hired in South Florida at that particular time back then. But over in Oregon, it was, normal. And I was like, I thought that was cool. The diversity was cool. I don't know. I had a good time back then, man. The 90s in Portland was excellent, man. It was super cool. The 90s were just super cool, man. And I know every generation says that, but I think everybody can look back and agree that fucking 90s were awesome. we had a good time. We wasn't being surveillanced. We didn't have all these stipulations and strifles and everything monitored and just ruined. Atlas Galactus, man, what's up, man? More than No Man's Sky Atlas. Heroes in disguise. Bounties have the evil forces of the space pirates. That's the Transformers parody that I've come up with. Hold up. Oh, I got to read this again slowly. Oh, yeah. So now I got to sing it. Okay, Atlas, more than No Man's Sky. Atlas, heroes in disguise. Bounties have come to battle and destroy the evil forces of the space pirates. That is the Transformers that I've come up with. That's cool, man. I had to try to read it the best I could. I did a horrible job. Let me get. I could practice it and get it better. It's my first day, folks. Unfortunately, I was born in 1999, and everyone has such a good stories from the 90s that I'm jealous. Yeah, man, and I'm sorry that and I've got kids and stuff too, man. And it's hard to see that how they're going to have to go to this world, and just like, even like my son, like I got to ground him outside. But I don't want to. Well, where I'm living now is nice, but like where we were living before is, I wouldn't let him play outside in some of the areas that we've kind of been in South Florida. It was kind of rough, and then just having to be sheltered. And then like you've got, I try to not let, so I have like a weird thing. Like, so people don't want to let their kids go out and get the mail, but they'll let them sit in the room and go across the world, on a little device. I try to be a little bit more, try to be a little more connection where I can make that difference at. I'm going off on whims and rants. So Globe Masters in, little it's flying over here. Let me put my headphones on because I have everything down. I don't know if anybody's talking to me. Let's see what's I don't even hear what's going on over to the stream. Little bands coming in. I don't think I've seen that name. Well, we had some people join in yesterday. It seemed like they wanted to get rowdy out of nowhere. I don't know why they would want to like join a PC player and try to get rowdy, or if somebody's got like marks from me, like I'm gonna go show Sky Masters. I got a gun now. Take him out. I don't know if that's where we had somebody that came in yesterday and was feeling froggy, I think, and I think he got put down pretty hardcore. But that's not what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna shut that off right now. And because I'm not playing that right now, and nobody wants to play that with me anyway. Let's see here. Let's no one. Okay, let's back out then. All right, this should be uploaded. So I think. Oh, he's not walking on it. Oh, he is walking on it. Is the hold on, let me go down there and upload this. I don't know what he's seeing. I thought I uploaded it this morning, because I had to erase these bubbles to get down to this thing. Might even say that I've gone over. I think I might need to erase some things. The day before the PlayStation 2 was a thing. Yeah, as cool and vibrant and young looking that I am, I know. You guys are like so amazed that I'm so old. It's all the nip. Keeps you young looking. Good water, good food. That's really it, man. I have a good diet. I pay attention to all the vitamins. LMNOP, vitamin C, D, LMNOP. It's funny. You're seeing the bubbles. Okay, so there should be a walkway. Yeah, that's all you should see right now is bubbles and a an odd looking walkway that I put in here. I kind of oddly like it, just because it's weird. Frames are, I mean, I got some wiggle room for some stuff, I guess. Do you not see the bridge little bands? Fast pets. Fast pets. I think the beetle's the fastest thing that I know of. If you get that beetle and get it all the way big, that is the fastest way to get around. As far as I'm concerned, I do have a. What do I have for pets here? Have I handed you any? Oh, I just got this Diplo the other day. I wanted to see what he looked like. Purple. Well, that's all right. I definitely got a. I've got an egg for you if you want. A biological horror egg. Whispering, I'm sorry, the whispering companion egg. Let's see. What can I? What's in my starship? I'm not close enough. Okay, it's my first day. There's the companion egg there. I think that's ready to hatch. I picked it up. No bridge, huh? Bubbles, but no bridge. That's weird. Hey, how about a? Yeah, the bubbles are probably pushing it for you. You're on that Xbox there. I'm uploaded. I'm heading over to my huge hot air balloon too, which is not. It was kind of. Oh, there we go. There's a good. I hope I don't start that. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm standing on a hot air balloon out here. I don't know if you're not seeing the bridge, you might not be seeing that. But I put the hot air balloon in first. That's why I'm asking, I guess. Yeah, it definitely has a hot air balloon. Oh, he's standing on it. So he sees it. That's cool. Hope you didn't fall down. Where'd he go? Oh, he's still up there. Yeah, you might start glitching. It has a it's a little unstable. Especially with the bubbles over there. When you start scaling things and bringing them big, it starts making the game act a little weird. So, you know, proceed with caution. You might get stuck in it, and then you have to like kind of fly off slowly. So what you do is just kind of go slow. Like I'm in it right now. I'm in kind of like I call it the glitch loop, where you're gonna want to try to get away, but it's not gonna let you. And the best kind of way to do it is just kind of like start flying off level. It's not going to. Let's see. Or try to fall that. Just fall off and just go a different opposite direction. Nah, it's going to keep on sucking you up right into the middle of the balloon, which is kind of cool. But it gets old and you're probably going to have to... We're stuck. So the balloon's got to go. And I've had this problem with the balloon too with after it's gotten to a certain point. So can I just come in here and go... All right, so there's nothing underneath it. And it might glitch you on top now, which really looks cool. Look at that, dude. That looks super cool, man. That's the capillary shells upside down. All right, now that garbage is sticking straight up in the air. Hey, at least you can leave. It's stabilized. I wonder what it was. So now it looks a little more stable. And I've got a base computer that's hanging out in the middle of the air out there. What's that all about? There's something broken here. Something glitched up. And then your icon disappeared. I tell you what, you want to go see something cool, man? Let's go over to Biscuit's build and check it out, man. He's got that planet over there is just wicked. He's got that build called the Pure Lake. Go check out. Let's go check out his area, man, because woo, that's a hot spot, man. And just a reminder, if you're going to build here, just respect other builders and have some distance. Some builder etiquette, I like to call it. Don't build on top of people's builds. Don't put your comm balls on top of people's builds. Don't advertise your build with a comm ball on someone else's build's front door. That's definitely a no-go. I feel like it should be said. It needed to be said. I'm sorry. All right, so we're almost there. I'm telling you, this planet is super cool. Biscuits and I started hanging out a couple streams ago, and it's been a good pair up, man. And he knows what he's doing. He knows how to find things. Got a good eye. He lives in Eisentam. I don't know. I mean, that already says a big thing about him. How dare you? I know a lot of good people that live in Eisentam. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is well, this isn't the one I was talking about, but this is actually pretty cool too. This is the 3, and then he's got some like at the very top of these. Like if you go in there, there's I'm lost here. I couldn't show you this one, but he's got like little teleporters that take you up, and then at the top of each one of these planetary archives, he has like a special little simple but very elegantly done little displays up there. Yeah, I have no idea. I thought I was going to one of his different builds. He has like this it's not even like the build is not it. It's like the location, but he built some really cool stuff around it, and it's actually the topography is what is really cool. It's this crazy cave with a lake underground, and yeah, it's definitely a wicked spot, man. You don't see it very often, and that amount, and then the creatures and everything that are there as well. So yeah, I took you to the wrong spot, but you can check this out, man. Lay a base down or whatever you want to do. And this system is cool. All the planets are cool. And the bases here are very cool too. I think there's a few different people that are here and thrown down. I'm always out of launch fuel, man. Forever. Yeah, and I don't know how to get up to the top. I think he might have landing pads up there. I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared for coming over to here. I thought I went to a different area. But this is pretty cool too. 3 archives all in one spot, this close together. That's weird. And then he does some really cool. He's got a cool style, man. Easy, simplistic, but brilliant and clever. That's a great combination of skills to have as a builder. He says, I mean, we already got frigates. I guess we can't pilot the frigates like Star Citizen. Fully interior rooms like the captain's quarters and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, I guess, but what is that then? But I guess, I mean, you can get all. I don't know, and they kind of gone that direction too, like taking the Sims thing about it. I don't know. I feel like the game could have went in a more explorer direction, then it went into the Sims direction. I don't think anybody really asked for it. I don't think anybody asked for that as far as old players. I don't know. And in fully interiored rooms, so like a bed, and you want to see a cup on the, like a pretend. It's like a Barbie dollhouse. I mean, I'm sorry. I just think like, I mean, you get into a certain corner or niche, and you start building these things, and there's all these. I'm not. That's why I don't do decorations, because then I feel like I'm doing pointless things, and I'm wasting my 3,000 count on a cup on a table. That's an imaginary thing. I mean, we're gonna sit down and have tea, And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or clown on people that do that, but that's how I see it. I see it as a glorified Barbie house, and that's why you don't see my builds like that. It sounded kind of mean when I said it. And maybe it is, but I've said it before. Especially when people are arguing over like builds and how to build. I'm like, oh, are we arguing about how to build a Barbie house in a virtual game? It doesn't really make any difference. I don't know. To each their own. Got some travelers over here just doing their thing. What's up, traveler? All right, added you as a friend. Yeah, this is a crazy little. I don't even think I landed over here and checked it out yet. I like some of these desolate looking places like this. Well, he's making quick work over here, though. I can tell you that. Let's see what I got here. Rename, other bases, my bases. I was hoping that, yeah, man, nice seeing you, Pushy, man. Nice seeing you. Thanks for joining the game and finally sending that friend request over to you, man. Thanks for always stopping by too, like a consistent person that always comes in and adds a lot of value to the situation over here, and that's always cool, man. I'm waiting. I'm in no hurry this morning, man. Ain't doing anything fast. All right, I can tell you that. I'll back out of my, hey, I wasn't going anything. I just wanted to look. Oh, he's out. He's left the system. Hey, good night, man, and get some rest. I just woke up and drank coffee, so if you watch the beginning of the stream, man, I start singing a song. Go back and watch the beginning of the stream, man. I went off and I was watching my own video and singing, acting like a jackass. Just funny, man. That's how you enter a stream, man. I dance like no one's looking. And I sing like no one can hear me. Obviously, I sing like no one hears me, and I talk like everyone's listening. Oh gosh, gosh. It's funny. It's funny. All right, guys, what are we doing here? I have fun here too, man. I have fun with you guys. And it's like, it's so cool that I don't know, you guys make it, man. It's not me. I'm just the facilitator, and I keep the jabber and the direction pointed right. And you guys come in here and make it super magical, I think. Because I'd just be talking to myself. It'd be me and Little Geck. Which would probably still be an okay show, you know? I could do it with me and Little Geck. All right, so I'm lost here of what I'm doing. I want to go back over to Isadora Zhang until something else happens. Now the Waterfall. It is called the Waterfall Hub, huh? And that's where I should be going. I should be going back there. But I wanted to come look at this real quick. I've got some bases that I probably should start deleting and making sure that I have them saved. All right, so I think, what does this thing say? What did I go to? Lush Nest, all 6. Yeah, so I have this game that I play, guys, and we do it on a couple of Facebook groups, and we have this like a trending hashtag, and it's called All 6 Planets. And the name of the game is, so you come in here, you don't just land somewhere. So first of all, you need to go in your galactic map, and you find a system that has 6 planets. And then you need to try to sit in your when you join that system, like look around and try to figure out what planet that you can sit at to get all 6 shots. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. This is a great exercise, not just for getting an all 6 planet shot, but for not just landing and getting a something in the backdrop that looks really cool. Because I never just land somewhere. All right, it said it was all 6, and I'm going to be upset if it's if I'm not at an all 6 location, but I'm pretty sure that it is. I just need to move the clouds and figure out where everything's at. So there's 1, 2, there's 2 right there, and a moon. 3, 4, 5, and the one that I'm at. So I'd have to come out here and do pull this out a little bit, and then you barely get them in there. But see how I've got all 6 planets here, and I have so many shots like this, and then there's a whole bunch of people that are, we all do this. It's kind of started like a thing, and it's a great exercise for you to do, so you learn how to just not land on a planet, and you actually start thinking about, okay, so what do I want on my horizon? How do I want this to look? How do you want these planets to go? My wife likes to take these all 6 shots with them standing straight up. And some other people I like to lay them down on the horizon like this. I think it looks super cool, and I don't know. It's a good exercise to do, and start thinking about things. Conscious photo mode taking, because it has one of the best photo modes, and I think it has the ability of maybe teaching you composition and how to line things up and how to get a balanced shot, and I can tell my wife, even just from playing this game now, and she can move the camera around and stuff like that. Now I notice, like, when she takes pictures out in the real world, she's flying around like she's in camera mode and stuff, The only thing I can't do is, I can't take the sun and start moving it around. That'd be super cool. But this is the Lush, this was a Lush infected planet. Infected. Both words are they'll go there. I wish full starship. I'm reading it. I'm going upside down. Let me get my stuff together. I wish full starship customization can be implemented into No Man's Sky. Legacy Zero has been requesting that on some of his videos, but the comments are like, it defeats the purpose of finding one. Yeah, man. Let me tell you about. I'm gonna tell you what. What do you mean to? Yeah, you know what? I woke up and I seen some content creators already doing speculations, and let me tell you what about. Let me tell you about the other content creators. And if you look back at my videos, and this ain't my first rodeo, I'm just now putting a lot of effort into this channel, and just gotten kind of a little bit of growth going here, and. If you look at my older videos, I'm the one that always talks real about the updates, and I get a lot of hate for it, man. But I've been right every single time. I've been dead right every single time for the last 2 years. Nobody, I should be the guy that goes, I told you so. But everybody came over here and ripped me apart and told me I'm just the I'm just a clown that doesn't know anything, but everybody wants to sell you space whales and waterfalls and real star physics and all this other garbage. They're already starting to talk about it again. Don't expect much to be pumped into this game because right now Xbox players can't play for 45 minutes at a time without them being kicked out. That's a fucking bullshit thing for No Man's Sky to send out, and they piss me off. Hello Games and Sean Murray have like almost ruined the game for small end players, and I think that was a really bad thing for them to do. They pissed me off. All the Xbox players that I play with are getting kicked out every 45 minutes in multiplayer. It used to run just fine on it, you know. And don't tell me like, oh well, they're patching it and they're fixing it, and well, all right, well, you put out a broken product, and I'm your customer. I'm allowed to bitch about it. I don't know. I hate the passive-aggressive crap that the No Man's Sky fans throw out and regurgitate at everybody. It makes me lose a lot of fans because I speak real about it, but I don't care. The people that I do catch and get over here, they stay and listen because they know I'll give it to them real. I'll tell you what to expect because I've already pushed the limits of the game and I've already added it all in, and I know it's not going to handle it for the minimum spec requirements that they've already lied about, that they say that the game runs on a GTX 480. All right, that's my last. I have a love-hate for this game, so I love it. I've got as many hours as some of the bigger fans out there ever, and I'll tell you that I love the game with a great passion. But I also hate this game, and it also makes me very upset. So that's it, man. Sorry, I don't know who Legacy Zero is, but I'm sure he's probably one of these content creators that spits out all these garbage speculations that hurt the game. It gets a lot of new players to come over right at an update at the worst time ever. It's the most vulnerable then. And then you got a lot of people that just won't come back because they had the worst experience. And I blame some of the content creators. And No Man's Sky for not actually being transparent and letting their fans know exactly what's going on, or asking us to be beta testers and having us maybe work out some of the bugs. I know they kind of do the experimental thing, but let's do it on a grand scale and ask our fans. I would do it. I mean, I've sent in over 200 Zendesk bug reports. How many guys have you guys sent in? You know, how many bug reports have you guys sent in? 200? Is it in the 200 marks? Man, the stream turned, man. I was in such a great mood, and then like he had to mention Legacy Zero or some content requester requesting that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ship customization. Yeah, dude, it's procedurally generated world. I mean, do people not understand like the core elements of this game? I mean, they're already. I mean, I guess so. I guess you could just shut the game down and rechange everything. I mean, they are pretty much already kind of done that anyway. I'm ready for a reset. Reset the damn thing. Make a simple version for low specs and Xbox and PS4 players, and then give us a very high quality version for high end new consoles and high end PC players. Let's cut the garbage back and then take it back a little. Dial that visual enhancements garbage back a little bit so it actually plays enjoyably on Xbox. I wouldn't play this game on an Xbox right now. I feel sorry for people that do. Every 45 minutes, I got to restart the game. Garbage. I don't have to. The game runs fine for me. I mean, I think I crashed one time in the last 2 weeks. And I'm running fully modded. And well, I'm not running modded now, but back in Isadorajong. All right, so I don't know. It's just kind of whipping around, kind of waiting for the stream to take off or not. Always tropical here, man. Anywhere you go, there's always going to be some tropicals. I bet you there's 2 tropical planets in here. Let's see. What do we got? That's not a tropical. Well, you never know now. They can look bleak from space. Airless. Aggressive. That kind of looks fun. That was the tropical. And then we have a moon. So if it's not a tropical moon, then I'll lose the bet. I think you took what I said a little bit too far. These people have no respect at all. So disappointing. They need to know what's right and what is wrong, no matter the cost. That is definitely not what I said. They can spit whatever they want. I just think they hurt the thing. And it's really the content creators can say whatever they want. I think Hello Games should come out and actually do some real advertising on a Twitter instead of just tweeting Google Eyes and saying, we're about to put out a beta. Maybe it's going to need some testing for a while, It's I wouldn't go run out and buy the game yet. We'll announce when the beta is kind of fixed, because actually the game is kind of just now getting sort of stable, not for Xbox players, but maybe now he should be tweeting Google Eyes and announcing the Frontiers update. It's still kind of broken. These guys that are speculating all this new stuff and wanting the new stuff already I watch their streams, and they're talking about how they can't rotate the pieces. They got all these little things, but they're so passive aggressive with everything. They got to stay this positive vibe at all cost. I don't know why you can't just be a fan and talk about some really raunchy bad decisions that the company made. It's like my son, I don't, I love my son to death, but I know if I go and ask him if he's cleaned his room, and he tells me that he cleaned his room, I know that if I look underneath his bed, it's going to be a fucking mess. Now, I love the guy. He lied to me. The room is not clean, but I still love him, and I'm going to invite him to dinner and cook his meal for him, And that's how No Man's Sky is. I think they lied to us, and they shoved all when they cleaned their room, they shoved all the garbage underneath the bed, and they told us the room was clean. And here we are having dinner. So that's my analogy for it. So don't take what I say and try to spin it into some weird way. You're not going to catch me in any. You're not going to catch me in any bait thing either, buddy. You're going to have to bring your A game if you want to try to catch me or bait me. I don't know what you're trying to do, but don't bait me or I'll kick you out. That's not going to happen. You better be witty when you're talking to Sky Masters. I've been around the block. But I don't have any launch fuel, so. He doesn't even have any launch fuel. All right, so I'm actually going to go back over and do my mapping out. I was waiting for Biscuits to maybe show up, but Biscuits is probably working today. I'll send him a message. I was hoping Biscuits was going to join. I sent Biscuits a message in the beginning of the video, too, so if Biscuits does show up. You can let me know. So we'll map out and we'll go back in. I think I got plenty of. Let's see if I need anything. Oh yeah, I got the sodium I need. It's just gonna be some Pillmite lap mapping. Boom. What was that name? I thought I seen some weird name right as I was kicking out of that there. I always run into a weird name in the in here. You can almost do like a montage of just like coming in here and doing and like finding all the weird names. I should maybe do one because I could do that. Start making a conscious effort of every time I see the weird. I usually call them out, but all I have to do is just hit a quick little record and just scoot these videos over into a section until I get like 20 or 30 of them, and then do a weird name at the anomaly montage No Man's Sky video. All right. What? I'm on the wrong side of the. I'm on the wrong side of this here. All right. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. It corrects itself out. Man, Biscuits, I was just talking about you. What's up, bro? I was just talking about you, man. It was getting a little, in here. What's up, bro? Trying to evaluate situations. Yeah, so I woke up this morning, Biscuits, and I kind of like really early. I went to bed. Oh shit, I hit the mic. I went to bed a little too early, so I woke up really early. Had some coffee and was thinking the build. I jumped in here, I renamed it, and laid down some lights and redid the bubbles. I took off the multiplayer so nobody would join or you join, because last time you came in with the same file, and I think it was because the base was the same exact name. So now it's different named. I have some different theories. Like I have some testing I'd like to do, man. But you like the bridge? I thought it was goofy. Listen, like it looked good, and because I marked it from on the top side up here, and then I marked it at the bottom side down there. Now it's surgically put in, but it looks wonky. You like it? I like wonky things like this too, because you're not going to see that built like that any other way. It's got a perfect, I could tell you the exact degree of it. Probably, I don't know what it's at 30. I don't know, man. I'm not going to eyeball that, but it's pretty weird. And then it was just to mark and place it in here. I was having some plans of changing it up, but then I kind of like it too. Weird. And then I don't know, maybe another one going off this way. There's a really cool, you know how the caves look here. I don't have to tell you. Caves are awesome here. But I did have a really cool cave entrance down here. And you know how these things go, man. They just kind of fall down. They contour with the edge of the topography that sticks up. So, yeah, I hadn't really explored this yet. I think I need to take out some things. It's a little unstable. And I think I wanted to come back in here and just do some marking. So sometimes as I'm building, I'll just throw in a preset and I'll max it out and take it out to see how that's jumping in and out. So it's telling me that the game is like the bubbles are causing an issue, and it definitely doesn't like that I threw that up there. So that's a lot more animated parts for the race boosters, and that's going to have to be remedied. So I know that I can't do the equivalent of whatever that balloon was. So I throw the balloon in like it just looks kind of cool, but it's actually me testing and throwing in some animated parts, which I already know that it's going to be a failure. I also have a base computer that's hanging out in the middle of the air there, which I don't know why. That's concerning to me. Hey, now that is something I can do that. I can do that. A burst dam. I totally can do that. I'll make the whole thing like this, and then I'll take the dam and I'll break it out I could do that, man. Dude, that's why I like hanging out with you, man. Because you got like our ideas really complement each other. I think. If I'm lacking of thinking about something in a certain area, I think that's when you come in and make a suggestion. It's like two good minds are, you know, worth another good mind. Sky Masters is really profound this morning, man. You really you're on some another level, buddy. He's like, did you stop by the Anomaly and get that nip again? Yeah, dude, you should watch the beginning of the video. Oh, it's absolutely funny, man. I started in a great mood. Yeah, the bridge thing is weird, man. I don't know. I definitely liking the So keep that just the way it is, almost, huh? Except for I will take the a wall down the side, and then I'll somehow bust it open, or make it look like it's busted. I wonder if I could pull that off and actually make it look like, you know, where everybody doesn't have to ask me what it is. I don't want to make a piece that looks like like my kids hung it up on the refrigerator. Like, oh, that's beautiful. What is it? It's a horse. Yeah, it's a horse. That's what I was gonna say. A horse or something like a horse. Yeah. We'll hang it up on the fridge anyway. Because I love it. All right, so here I am lost again. Let's mark some things. I don't need to mark this. We do need to get rid of that. That's got to go. And then I'm going to pill light some areas over here because I think I want this to look sort of gardeny. It's got a little area that brushes off over here and goes into the star bramble area. And then we have our whole little, I don't know, cool little spot here. I can't keep taking the bubbles all the way out, so I think that I ended them right around this little corner here. Let me take a little look here real quick. Get a little bird's eye flow out. I think that I'm fine with that. It flows kind of almost out of there. So the little bit of water that's trickling is not actually coming from this way. It's coming from the cave aquifer system, as we like to call it. Yeah, a little knowledge there. I grew up in with the aquifer system down in South Florida. We were talking about some springs that I grew up at back when I was younger. I did some traveling this morning while we were talking. Oh, that was Pushy. Pushly came in for a little bit and said hi. You missed him. Another cool frequent flyer over here on the channel, man. Pushly's an excellent traveler to travel with. Unfortunately, he had to go get some rest. Probably so he can wake up and make the world go round. And that's hats off to Pushly for doing that. All right, so marking, I'm fine with that over there. I think I could probably just throw in... I can throw some markers over here, and then I'll take them and I'll exaggerate them with big scales within Blender here. Joshua trees are definitely going to make it in there, but I think I want to make it with let's get those evergreen. Fruit trees were big, right? The evergreens as well. We can get these scaled up. How big would they scale up right now? What do we have natively? We have the shrub bushes, and gosh, man, those little UFOs are so cool. Right here. You know, it's the bubble oasis, and you know, so the plants it's going to be so rich along the muddy banks where all the nutrients have been deposited. And that's where you see the little Peters come down, and they start. This is where I need you, biscuits. You know I shouldn't be doing this. I don't do this stuff. To me, this is like decorating. I don't know. I'm all right, I guess. I'm just doing some markers here. Oh, I tell you what. Though. See, I got those moon pools down there. Those are going to go, too. Those are scaled up. So, I should jump out. Why no one's in the game yet? No one's in here, right? I got my, my HUD is on, correct? I could fix this really quick. Let me, jump in and out of my ship. Or out of something, right? Does that say when you jump in and out of it? I don't remember anymore, man. I'm worse than a noob, man. Game was so damn different. It's changed like 5 different times in a totally, completely different way. I was just getting used to the last build menu change. All right, so now that's done. Let's get out and let's go do this fixing real quick here, and then we can come back in and actually map out and know what our wiggle room is. I actually want to see what the count is on that balloon, too, as well. I can get a kind of an idea of where we're at on that. So I'm gonna jumping out biscuits. If you're gonna jump back in, yeah, man, I've been told that. I do other broadcasting too. This is not my first time being a presenting kind of a position person. I've done some radio stuff and everything else. So, yeah, scripted stuff too. Okay, this is unscripted. So, yeah, I put myself to sleep. Like I said the other day, man, watch the beginning of the stream, man. It's excellent, man. I was super pumped up, man. I had my coffee, I jumped in, and it was just excellent this morning, man. When I jumped on, I say this morning like it was a long time ago. It was an hour ago. That was an hour ago. I lost it. I think someone started talking about, I don't know, we started talking about some streamers and things like that. I don't know. I think someone came in on the last stream too. Like yesterday, someone came in. I think I got some vindictive people that are coming over, and I'm going to have to I got to start wrapping my mind around like dealing with somebody that might be like that. I'm not saying that this person was today. I just don't know. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, is someone going to come over and try to sabotage my stream or try to make me look bad, or I don't know. There's just people, you know how haters are. You know, someone. I'm going to be able to deal with them. I'm like, I was going to say, you better bring your A game if you're going to come over here and try to outwit me or try to do something, because, boy, I'm good. And I say that, I back it up. It ain't bragging if it's true. You know. My mom was a radio presenter in Italy for years. I was listening to some of her stuff yesterday. Yeah, you know, and a good person voice is. I wish I could sing. I would trade it for singing, man. I can actually sing, but it's like really low. So what are my options? I can sing in a choir, or I can sing country music. Now, not a thing against wrong with country music. I just don't want to sing low. I wish I had like take it up another octave. I'd be cool. It's a curse. I can make great music. I can't sing. And then everybody in my life can sing really good, but they don't want to sing. And I'm like, what? You got this great skill, and you just don't do anything with it. That's crazy. Wasted potential is one of my worst fears in all of life. And not just for myself, but for other people. I don't like seeing people waste their potential and just waste it away. It's my biggest fear ever, dude. Wasted potential. I don't know. Maybe it's not my biggest fear ever, but I mean, it's big. It's up there, man. Wasted potential is big for me, man. All right, so we're going to get rid of this guy right down here. All right, we're out of that. Okay, so, and then this balloon thing. I started messing around. And why is, okay. Let's ask some questions here. I have 2 base computers, right? So that's a base computer. That's a base flag number 01. What is going on? Why would it do that? It's not like I copied it and set it over there. So base flag. That's weird. So what happens if I erase this base? I just don't know if I'm about to destroy this whole base here, because having 2 flags here is weird. And it had to be something that the that Blender did, or you know what? I think I know what it is. Oh my gosh, I hope it doesn't mess anything up. Maybe when I save the preset for the balloon, I had highlighted the base computer, which is a big no-no, which I tell everybody in my tutorial videos. The first thing you need to do is take that base computer out so you don't mess up your file. But, you know, sometimes I don't take my own advice. That's human. So it was about 800 pieces on that balloon. So that gives you another 1,000 mark. And that is animated parts too. Those are all race boosters. They're pretty complex, squozing together. Squozing, I love that word. Yeah, it's squozing together. So we're gonna delete all that and gain a 800 piece count. Complex pieces too, so we can go complex on 1,000 parts and be okay. And taking that out just really stabilized that whole build right now. So I'm gonna take that out. We got that cool little that's our little bridge there. And you know, if my man Biscuits approves over there, then I approve of it too. I was kind of iffy on that one, but you like it. I wish I could remember the exact degree on that. Maybe I can check it out. Let me just mark a piece here and see where we're at on that. Oh goodness. 105. Doesn't what is that access to? Local? Let's what is that? Is that let's go to global. Does that change the individual origin? It still says 105. All right, you know, I'll take that. All right, my No Man's Sky can sing. Oh no, my missus can sing beautifully. I sound like a wounded buffalo. Yeah, my wife. Okay, so my wife is an amazing lady. I've been with her for a long time. Amazing lady. Our relationship gets better every single day. I love her to death. Hero and saved my life. But she sings like a beautiful. She actually is first chair cellist. And she sings. She's, you know, everybody follows her lead in her choir and stuff like that. So she's a super musically talented and has a great ear. Helps out in the studio a lot, and very skillful. Sings like a bird too, man. I can't get her in on my projects a lot, and then like so some of my little I can get her to do like some projects, but so my Gex singing projects and stuff like that, I'm trying to get her to get on there, but she can't take it seriously. Like I'm like I want you to sing some Gex stuff, and she's and with and, you know, she's you know she has every right to feel that I guess. It's odd request. I need you to sing some Geck lyrics, you know. Another Geck in the wall, you know. But I got her doing the Alice and Geck. I've got that done. It could be redone, but I don't think I'm going to get her back in there, and she's going to complete that all the way out for me. Not unless you guys like really start like if the music videos like take off a little bit more, I think maybe I can get her help over here. She needs some encouragement, I think. But the next one that's going to come out, and it's pretty much done, is the Alice and Geck. They come to snuff the Geckster. And let me tell you, like right now, musically, I killed it musically. It's really brilliantly done. The guitar work and everything else. I did Lane Staley, well, not Lane Staley, but the rest of the band members pretty proud. And she's doing the singing, which she's not a big Alice in Chains fan. So how do you get somebody to, okay, so it's like, yeah, can you sound like you're on heroin and drunk? She says, no, I can't. I don't know how to sound like I'm on heroin or drunk. You know, but that's what I need her to sound like. You know, I need that, and that's, you know, as sad as that is, I mean, that was his, you know, his signature kind of a sound. It was, you know, sad, beautiful tragedy, you know, what I call it. Let's take that down. That looks like garbage, but I'm going to hold that in there. Maybe I can, I don't know, it looks like garbage. This is where I could, this is just place markers, man. I'm just going to place marker this because I have no idea what's going on over here. I'm just guessing that might be stuck in the hole because I kind of measured it with my eyeball in the game. And then I didn't mark anything else. So that's a rough, no, that is definitely not in there. Let's take that out. Let's just go ahead and. let's go ahead and that's definitely not what I need. It's so far out. Maybe that might be more. I'm just gonna make a place market. Amy Winehouse was our beautiful tragedy. Hold on, let's see. He's got a lot of stuff he's saying over here. Get her drunk. It might help. That's what I said. We don't really drink a lot in my house. I don't know. I nothing against it. I love fine crafting beers. I worked at a brew pub for a while. I am a beer snob. I don't know. I don't know. It's the cost of waking up with a weird. I don't know. I like to be on point. I think. I like my nip and coffee, and I don't know. I barely drink anymore. I find myself wanting to, but I've tried that actually with her cello stuff, and I've gotten her like drunk, and she's pulled out the cello. It's a riot. I can't even post those videos. She would kill me, but it's hilarious. I can just tell you, like, just trust me that it was super funny. And it's sexy too. I tell you what, like a chick playing a cello. Whoo, boy, I tell you, that's why I married her. And she looks hot playing the cello, man. Holding that big instrument in between your legs and stroking with some long strokes. Who's watching this? It's just me and you, Biscuits. We just fucking say whatever we want, man. Go ahead and scream. Nobody's gonna hear you. It's the people that come and watch afterwards, I think, that really have a good time. Because it doesn't really stop. We keep it flowing really good, and especially if you got a couple of other good people, and with Biscuits in here, we're good. And then all you got to do is get a couple of the other local people who show up here all the time in here, and we just got a good little thing going on. Man, it's just four of us having a blast. Amy Winehouse was our beautiful tragedy. I don't know. Winehouse was all right, I guess. I tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no. I don't know, man. I don't know about the beautiful tragedy of our time. You're from a different country, so I guess it might be a little bit different over here. I don't know. I mean, I've got my own Amy Winehouse of our time. Amy Winehouse, man. I don't know, man. We agree on a lot of things, buddy, but I knew we were going to find some uncommon ground that we had. I'm not going to say Amy Winehouse, but I do like her, though. She's good. What do you say? I'm a nip guy. Occasionally sip a little whiskey. Not a drinker. A big drinking color, and I don't get it. Yeah, I'm living right now in Wisconsin, and everybody drinks, dude. They have the worst food here. It's like the worst food in the country. They have no idea what good food is. It's horrible. And then I'm so far away from anything that's cultural. So it's like cheese curds and bad beer. Like old Milwaukee, so Milwaukee's best. Blah. You think that you were in this part of the country and that there would be some good beers. Now, there are some good beers here, like some Leinie Kugel or something like that. But Jesus, man. Help me here, man. I need some barbecue. There is one good Mexican restaurant that's authentic that's in our town. That's a savior to me. I'm in a small area, man, up on the Great Lakes, so I'm kind of way out in the middle of nowhere, man. Let's see what he says. Strumming them strangs. Oh, you play guitar or something, man? Big drink culture, not color. I figured color's I think color's is a fine word, right? You can say color. Big drinking color. I don't associate that. Let's go ahead and erase that. Let's go ahead and throw this down and put it in there. There we go. Bam. I do things very slowly when Biscuit's in the house, man. I get distracted, man. Me and Biscuit's got good conversations. All right, so I'm going back in the game. So I got to turn. I'm getting good at this, Biscuits. I know I got to turn. I got to turn my display off. It goes black, and then I go back into the game. Oh man, I'm like a professional streamer now. Jeez, look at me go. I almost like know what I'm doing. No, I'm talking about you strumming them strings. No, I'm talking about your wife and the cello. Yeah, strumming them strings. I gotta say it the way I read it. That's probably how you meant it anyway. Strumming them strings. I play too, man. I'll pluck any instrument. I got my strings over there. I got my little guitar. It's I just got a new it's an Echo Dot. I really love it, dude. But I want my acoustic back. I got this as a semi-hollow body, and I thought it'd be a little bit louder sitting there, but it's not. I want a good old acoustic again. Something I could take to the pooper with me and poop and play guitar. That's how I learned way back in the day. I had a little small guitar. I'd take it in the pooper with me. It's a pro tip. Pro tip, man. Funny enough, it was biscuits before I changed it. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I just shortened it. Skeg. I have to look. You said something. It was a. Hold up. I'm gonna stop this right now. Hold on. Sorry, I was actually looking up stuff, man. Here. All right. Enough of that. All right. Sitting sideways and strumming strings is powwow. Powwow. All right, let's see what kind of destruction I've come up with. Yeah, a little. Oh, hold up a second. That was weird. Everything froze up and then fixed itself. All right, so that's way off. That's garbage over there. We'll have to like mark some things on the side. So I'm gonna get out of here and go into my get my pill lights out. My trusty old pill lights here. That's the MVP piece of the game, I swear. What would we do without pill lights? Well, this build was brought to you by Little Pill Lights. I don't have my backdrop, so my and then the headphones too. It's something about the headphones, man. The backdrop screen doesn't like my headphones. I don't need my headphones. I'm gonna turn them off actually. Let's take that off. All right. Back to placing some things down here. Okay, so actually I'm going to do blue pill lights first. So blue, this is where I start marking things. So you know how I can replace things in the within the program. So now I can come in here and I can say like I want to yeah, little blue ones. Actually, little blue ones, I've seen them ruin everybody's lives, but I stay away from those things too. Let's see here. Let's jump out into the view. So I can switch in. So when I go back into there, I can actually type in like blue, and I can pull up all the blue pill lights and single them out, and then switch them out with a different piece. So the garden thing up here, because I like that garden stuff, and we're gonna try to just kind of do like a. The best way to be random is just random, I guess. So that's what's gonna happen right here. Try to do this like the rich muddy banks, nutrient rich shoreline here from all the bubbles. Now I could do this just with the plants here, but I think it's a lot easier for me like this. I think I get a little more control out of it. So I think I'm gonna go over to the other side with the blue, do the same thing over there, and then I'm gonna switch to red. I also thought I wanted a traditional bridge across here too. I don't know. I'm talking Viagra. You know what? Viagra was a weird one, man. I tell you, my mom and wife worked in the urology field for the longest time. It's very interesting, but you know, the doctors come in there with the free samples all the time. I don't know how. I don't know if they still do that. It should be illegal. From what I've seen, they come in there with all these things. They take the girls out for dinner and buy them stuff and push all this medication on people. I thought it was a really raunchy. Pharmaceutical companies are weird. But anyway, we get all this medical swag, so to speak. My mom has it all over her house, and we used to have it all over here too. But anyway, long story short, we used to get all the the samples of that stuff. And you know, as a guy, are you not going to try it? I mean, you're going to try it, right? I didn't like the Viagra stuff. And talking about seeing blue, like the people talking about seeing blue, I actually had a blue hint. It was weird for me, man. I didn't know about that was a weird experience for me. Now the Cialis though. The Cialis one, I still have some Cialis bags. When we go to the beach, I got a bag that says Cialis on it. It's funny, man. I think it's hilarious. But the Cialis, though, that shit's no joke, bro. Morning missile crisis. I have a weapon of mass destruction. We lost a lot of good people. You know what I'm saying? That shit is no joke, bro. For days. It was like a week, I do believe. I had an issue. I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything like that, but yeah, man. That's the one I would highly recommend. Didn't know my wife was in the urology business, huh? Like, I got a story for everything, bro. Yeah, we got a bad thing here, man, and here in the United States, man. Yeah, ask your bot. Yeah, yeah, man. Just our, and I like to see your like another person's view of it and how you see our commercials, because I see them like that too. As an American, I see it as, I mean, dude, I agree that maybe we were a you know, like it was probably the end of my lifehood when I came out of it. You know, my parents kind of went through some of it. You know, my dad could go to work and take care of the household and stuff, and I don't know, the American dream was sort of still had some remnants in it, but yeah, man, it's been garbage to watch here, man, and I see it too, and I don't think that not all of us Americans are blind. I'm very conscious of it. I like to grow my own food. I'm conscious of the water that I drink. They put fluoride in it. I think there's so many things over here that just we're more worried about the Kardashians and what the hell they're doing than anything else. I mean, I start talking to these people about real topics, and they can't handle it, man. I don't know. We've been so conditioned by garbage over here. That's what's most important. All right, so yeah, bad mouthing in the them bad mouthing those Americans. What did I just say? Dude, these guys here are so cool. All right, so I got some my random blues are out over here, and we'll stop it there. And then we're gonna go into what color? Let's just pick anything else, huh? Let's go green. Because these are going to be mixed in, and I'm going to have to type this out when I do it here. So it used to be like you could get out so far, and now it stops at a certain area. I used to have some distance on that. And then the camera angle too. I'm pretty sure we got some mods for that to fix that. Maybe. Streaming them USC fights, huh? Yeah, it's kind of neat to see, you know, not only did I bounce from one side of the country to another, but you know, I hit some other countries up too, and I just like to see just the difference of the difference of everything. It's I'm ready to leave. I get along. I like when I get on the streams. It's almost like why I almost like doing these. I can have some conversations with. I don't know. Maybe it's where I live too. I don't know. The Middle America here, where I live, is so uncultured. These people are the weirdest, the nicest people in the world. Oh, don't you know? Hey, how you doing? Eh? Hi there. How you doing there? Eh? And they're the nicest people. You need me to help you out there? Walk you to your car. This is nicest freaking people in the world that you ever met. Until it starts talking about some culture or something and behind closed doors, and these people are just they're scared of everything, and it's like the most weirdest racist weird people I've ever met. It's weird. It's weird here, and they're right, and they've never been anywhere else, and they look at anything else like yeah. I got to get out of here though. Oh, yeah, that happens, Biscuits. I know. That's why I had to jump out on you yesterday. I don't know if you've seen the end of the stream. I think I looked at it, and you can see me, like pop over, and I look, and I go, all right, guys, got to go. Biscuits already knew what's up. He knows that look. Biscuits knew, like what I looked out at. He's like, I looked out the window. I seen my wife pulling in, and I hadn't started dinner or anything yet, you know. And, you know, in my position right now, I'm house bitch. And, you know, not a bad position to be in. And if you're going to be in that position, you got to be house bitch. Be the best house bitch you can be, man. Scrub the toilets. I got no problem with doing whatever I got to do. Do it with pride. That's all I got to say. If you're going to scrub a toilet, you're going to stream, you're going to make some build, you know, do it with some pride. Put some effort into it. Give it your best. Every position is important. It all makes the world go round. But yes, I know what you're talking about. All right, so I think I got those in there. Let's see if I can add in some. We can go ahead and add in some cool things. And then I got no carbon, so I thought I had a bunch of carbon on me, right? No, not the right type of carbon. Sodium I had. That's right. I had enough sodium for whatever I needed to build. Everything else is, and then that bridge has got to go. Well, I don't know. It ends right there at this thing. Hold on. Let me see. So it comes in... Maybe change the angle of that and spin it around. All right, well, Biscuits left, man. He's got things to do. Thanks, Biscuits, for hanging out, man. If I see you come back, that would be cool. If not, I'd like to know what maybe what your schedule is for doing a few, not streaming stuff, but just getting on and actually doing some collaborations of sorts. Since we're kind of like-minded and things like that, I think we could probably kill this No Man's Sky game. So this is kind of a cool little section right here. It just kind of starts right there. I want to get a little light in here and take a look at it if I can. So just like it begins right there. What is it? Just does it go anywhere? Or just kind of it's its own little weird section. I kind of like that if it would elaborate a little bit more. It goes down this hole. Dead end? Or straight down? Yeah, see, we're on that mountainside. It's going to be some weird... that weird topography there. Speaking of the little Gek video, man, I got nobody in here watching. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. I think maybe I've got the footage that I want, and I'm almost happy with the vocals and everything. I think there was just some just mixing and some final little things to do, and then the video. Oh, look at this place, dude. It's like 4-leaf clover heaven down here, man. Gosh, look at that. That's so cool looking, man. Damn. That's what the game is all about right here. Just these little moments right here. I think so. That's a nice little cave marrow 4-leaf clover thing going on in there. Solid on the frames, man. Oh my goodness. Still kind of overcast. I see a little bit of sun kind of coming out, man. I think I need a little cardiovascular in my life right at the moment. I think I'm gonna take a nice long country bike ride here when I jump out. See, and this little oasis is gonna look pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know about that little cave system over there. I think I'm gonna have to take that out, and then maybe we can stick some lights in there. If we can light it up and see how well it looks, and if we can get some kind of because if you walk in there now, it's just like you're not really seeing what's going on, and it's a little bit confusing. Oh man, I gotta get my shit together. I'm so tired. Oh, it's all that dancing at the very beginning of the video, man. That was hilarious. Yeah, I'm going to sign off here for a moment, and then I'm going to go fix this, and then I'll probably come back in. So, yeah, Biscuits. Yeah, man, I'll be back on, and I'll take a look for you, and I'm going to make sure that everything of mine is up to date, too. So, I laid down some of these pill lights in there, and I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna probably put some my storage units down somewhere, or hold on, maybe I can call in my my capital here. Thought I did already, but I didn't save it. All right, so not the best thing. It usually takes a hit because you're competing with that now. All right, do a double save and leave. All right, we'll take you into Blender though, because that's what I'm going to do that immediately here. So that's something we can kind of go and do together before I cut everything off, I guess. Because I'll be sitting here anyway. Why not have the camera on? All right, we got this guy down here. We're going to go edit the raw JSON file. We're going to go into persistent player base. Come on down here to that. And I'm pretty sure it's number 55 here. So let's copy that and pull these into the program. So what we should find here is the same exact thing that we just did. And then all the new lights and stuff should pop in over by these trees. Just like that. Okay, so I can type in So let's put in, okay, so I think I want some fungal stuff over here, so let's start doing some highlighting here. I know I was going to do it maybe random, but what I can do is I can take these, and I want to get a count on this. And I gotta get that stuff out from under the background there. So navigating is important with being surgical here. Stupid microphones in my way. Oh, I got like poof, poof, poof. I'm like battling this thing here. Start headbutting it. I got the little shotgun mic, but I like the way this mic sounds. It's nice. It's soothing. Makes your voice sound very nice, but you gotta stay really close to it. All right, so we're going to replace these light. Oh gosh, did I just mess up here? I think I did. Oh my goodness, I need to add the other part in and then highlight is what I need to do. So what we got to do is come into parts, and we are going to. I must be in a search, am I? Or a search is down here. So let's take the search off, and let's go into like a decorations, I believe. Decorations. Are the trees in this? Now this menu here has changed a few different times. So wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrows. What an odd thing to add. Okay, so let's see. Exotic decorations. A hot plant. Now that's might be something cool there. And I was thinking actually habitat heater, no. Bone gardens. Barnacles. Oh goodness. Underbrush could look good in there too, and it's probably be the would probably be looking really good on the eye more than anything else. Radiation plant. All right, so toxic plant. Which toxic plant is it? I wish they I want to go back in here and maybe relabel some of these descriptors in Blender. Not not upset with his work. He's done great work. Charlie Banks has done some great work here. So okay, so it's the stump. This might look cool too. Wriggling companion. Yep, I don't know. Now I'm taking this onto a whole nother level, and I don't know what I'm doing, and it's making this stream really boring. Sorry, folks. I tell you what was would be a good probably piece to clone here like that are these guys here. Let's just take one of these, pull that out. See, I never, I talk, and before when I was laying these down, I had this whole different plan of what I was going to do. But by the time I've gotten in here and looked things around, I mean, I'm doing this whole totally different thing now. So nothing is ever really what it is. Fully for me. There I go, turning my head again like I do this all the time, man. I don't know what it is. Especially when I look over and I see myself doing it on camera. I think it's funny. Okay, so we got to surgically get these guys in. looks good. I didn't forget anybody. This guy. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and let's do an object replacement here. Make sure it's going to be the base cave and hit it. Boom. All right, so let's get rid of that. And let's go ahead and throw in a preset here just for the testing purposes. We are at a 473 parts. So it's not really much, but it's a lot of... yeah, it's a lot of the animated bubble parts, so that is going to be an issue. But I want to put in a piece of artwork in here just to look at because it looks kind of cool. And I'm thinking the Telemon or something of that nature. I want something like very monumental to be in here just for us to look at. And you know, don't mind some of the words down here. Some of these things have been saved not by me. They've been saved by other people as well. They're in different languages, and some of them are raunchy named and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know what you're reading down there, but if you're skimming like I am, you might be reading some weird stuff. Robots doing it and things like that. That is one of my builds. So what you're reading it's real. That's for another video, folks. That's not today. We're not doing that today. But I was looking at the Telemon. So do I need to go down? I don't have a search for this. I don't. Home of the Atlas, hot air balloons. We know that's not going to work in there. I mean, it's as simple as that is. And I swear I used to be able to put in a whole bunch of hot air balloons, and it was just fine. Sky Gardens. I threw that in before, and I don't. Let me throw that in right now and see what this is. It's big, so it's taking its time. So whatever it is, it's kind of rather big. Whatever I just threw in there, and I'm hoping at this. It's kind of like got this wispy geometry looking stuff that's going on with it. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I threw in there last time. So let's get rid of that. All right, that's not what we wanted. Let's keep going down here. I was looking for the Telemon one. So if I think that's, we're down here in the T. So did I not name the Great IF Telemon? So we're gonna throw that in there, I guess, and we're gonna put him right over by the falls, right over at the edge of the falls, I guess. It's a pretty big build, but it's just glass. So we're going to throw that right off the edge. We're going to orientate this right. I think it's kind of a cool thing. It's going to look neat. Let's rotate and orientate this right here. Kind of like it's going to be looking at the mountain. This might actually look really good, and it might be cool looking enough to be its new home. Just because I'm envisioning it already, and the way the view is, and it's kind of like this little eyeball that's going to be looking out. If I can, oh gosh, the orientation is weird. Goofy. All right, so he's looking that way. You're going to be sitting right there, right over the falls. Let's go ahead and move this over just a slight bit this way, and then this way. Let's see where our piece count is at down here as soon as I move this. I gotta rotate that slightly, just a little bit more here. There we go. So there's the eye. We talked about doing the yeah. I don't know. I talk about a lot of things. Let me spin this around here too, because he's looking the wrong way. The eye is going to be looking at the mountains, which are off in that other direction. So turn this almost a whole 180 around, and we're getting about to that mark. I almost want to kind of let it go there, and then maybe look where I'm at this way and this way. That looks pretty decent. I mean, it's close enough. That's the eyeball looking out. And let's go ahead and export this back into the game, and we'll go check and see what that looks like, and then we'll come back in. See what that looks at, get a good bird's eye view and a picture of it, and check out and see what that looks like. And then I think it might be lunchtime for me. All right, so I'm going to need to turn off the display. Game capture is on, and we're going back into the game and seeing how this looks. So, what did we do? We just we added the cave plants down there. They're going to be bigger and blown up and looking cool. Maybe have to change some colors on those, and then we put the Isle of Telamon artwork right at the edge of the waterfall that we just built. So, not a finished product, but I think I'll probably get a cool photo, maybe a display photo. Something cool enough to where I might present it slightly as a work in progress, or just one of my mini builds that I do that just get buried down in there. This is, I mean, I don't think I haven't done a waterfall like this. This is a great idea that just came out about yesterday as we landed here. And if you look at the topography, it just super looks cool, man. And if you looked at it, it looks like water eroded off the side of this little cliff and down into this valley. And once I seen that, I was like, okay, so I'm going to put these parts in there, and I'm going to make this look like there is a waterfall flowing off the edge of this with some bubbles. And well, it wasn't bubbles first. We had a lot of trial and error. We were playing with different ideas. I got a picture of these spiky things and a lot of follies all the time with me. But it was cool. And we ended up with bubbles. I think the bubbles really turned out well for this. Okay, so I'm up in this area here. Let's turn around. Here's our little pop in, little pop out. Not the greatest. Okay, let's see what the Isle of Telamon is going to be doing over here. We can go stand on that little piece over here and probably get a good picture, and then we can call that a successful morning and stream, I think. All right, let's get on the other side of this. Got my little guy here. Let's see if we can get the scale of all this in some kind of a picture here. And the moon pools are always throwing in that garbage stuff there. Telamon Falls, I guess, is what we'd call this. Put the sun up over this way, maybe it'll light up things. You just can't get the scale of the waterfall in a picture. It's hard to like you know, if you're showing people there are I don't know. You just can't see the depth of things. Like, you can't really tell what's going on there. It's hard. And then those pieces off of the I guess it makes sense, sort of. All right, that's I think that's probably like one of the cool spin around shots where you can actually kind of like get the idea that it is a waterfall here. All right, so just a quick little spin in here, maybe spin around, come in on the waterfall a little bit. Swing by the bridge. coming to the bubbles and then the video. That's what I did. All right. On that note, I'm taking some notes. I got to get rid of some of the odd things in the Telemon, and yeah, I think that was cool. I think we hit a pretty decent mark for doing this waterfall. It's pretty grand. It's big. It's there. It's kind of hard to see in a picture or a video. It's hard to try to make this into a picture type of thing. Like, can you get it in with one picture and have it look right is my goal. So I'm not done here. And yeah, we're going to go back out. We're going to check this out. I'm maybe hoping to get on with Biscuits a little bit later and work with them. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be back on in a little bit later this afternoon, guys. We are going to work on some of the other content. We'll work on this for a little bit, eat something. I've got some life things to do because, you know, life happens too. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, on the next stream. I'll probably be pumping out a video today, hopefully. So, remember, travelers, call your mom and eat your peas. Skymaster's out.